Hello viewers, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. We are leveling up. As I said at the end of the video, I commented we don't actually have the people I would like at the top level. We do have, as you can see here, 8 people in the red levels, but I don't really want to bring Stanley on a mission because I already have 2 occultists, one for DD3 and one for DD4. Which means that I don't need a Vestal, really. Like, I want to bring, for the next quest, I think what I want to do is Faceby, Fitzroy, Fitzalan, and this Plague Doctor. That's a very resilient party. Everybody has some kind of healing, if only self-healing. It's a long, long mission. I think that that's the right way to do it. And then for the final group, obviously that leaves Reynold, Chetwood, Boivin, or Boivin, or however. I don't know what she likes. I don't talk to these people, I just employ them. And Dismas. And I like the narrative, sort of the book ending of bringing Reynold and Dismas on the last quest. So basically what I'm saying is I want this Plague Doctor to gain levels. I didn't equip people before starting the video, because I do not value your time, clearly. That's not true. I totally value your time. Don't listen to me. We're going to go Bloody Herb, because we're going to... where's that portrait? Good stuff. Okay, because we are going to the Weald today. What do you want? You want Candle and Paralyzer's Crest, maybe? Yeah, sure. And you get a Sun Ring and a Wounding Helmet. Would I rather he have a Sun Ring than a Paralyzer's Crest? What are the odds on his stun? 129 base. He can have the crest. And you can have the other Sun Ring. Nope. Nope, never mind. By the way, still using Dazzling Charm. Have not seen the green generic plus 30% stun chance trinket. And the Survival Guide, because I don't know where I'm at money-wise, and I'm not going to bother to do the math at this juncture. Also, Fullet, do you have Sanctuary? You do. You do not have it equipped. Why? Okay. Oh, I have the code selected. This is weird, right? So, medium, veteran level 3, kill the Alluring Siren, 6750 gold, 6 crests, orange item. 12 pounder, 6750 gold, 5 crests plus 8 deeds, orange item. The difference in payout between these things is that in one of them you get 8 of a second heirloom in exchange for losing 1 crest. That seems wrong, right? Like, shouldn't this give you a bunch more crests or another heirloom or something? I don't know. Anyway, we're going. This could be hard. I don't anticipate it killing anybody. It is just an orange boss fight. Everybody's got level 4 gear and level 4 skills, and stop doing that. Yes, I see you. You're very spooky. We're all real impressed. Bring some bandages for the corpse guys. A little more anti-venom in case we run into those trees, the spooky trees. Yeah, this'll do. Oh, now I see tell a story.
Of heresy roused the rabble to violent action. Such was the general air of rebellion that even my generous offer of gold to the local constabulary was rebuffed. To reassert my rule, I sought out unscrupulous men skilled in the application of force. Tight-lipped and terrifying, these mercenaries brought with them a war machine of terrible implication.
The sound you hear is me turning my mic back on.
And gunpowder hangs in the air. The war machine is close.
That's right, I remembered. One of these days I'll be a professional. I swear it. Okay. I don't think that we're going to be upgrading his weapon, probably, but Weapon Tinker is a fine trait. Did he lose something for it? He lost Fast Healer. That's fine. Fast Healer may as well be nothing. So like I said, I really don't know where we are. Actually, maybe I should do this with the Plague Doctor, since the Plague Doctor is going to be coming to Cove Tactician. Well, that's not very helpful. What was I saying? I don't know. Like, I do not know where we are gold-wise. I do not know if we need more gold or not. I'm hoping that we find a secret room here. I suspect... Oh. Bloody hell. Well, do the thing you can do. She has all the right skills. It's just that she has them learned. She's just still equipped from that time that we did that thing with all the Vestals. So, oops. It'll be alright. She won't contribute very much to this fight. And then I will totally remember to change her skills after the fight. Right? Right, you guys? Isn't that what I always do? Totally remember? Yeah, stun percentage is... It's north of 50%, but I don't think we're going to bring this guy down without letting him act at all. So I may as well just hit him now, and we'll stun him afterward. This will be his turn that he gets. Oh wait, I forgot that she can't... That whole plan was... Oh, the Vestal will stun him. Somehow I'm going to remember to change her skills, but I can't remember from moment to moment that she doesn't have the right skills. Well... And now look what I've done. I think Malveson has leeches. Yeah, so we can get rid of the worries at camp time.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Cool, a blue trinket.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
The wield can be pretty difficult in terms of actual fights. Sometimes, particularly if you get a lot of those fights that have two of the fungal artillery guys, and you don't have a Plague Doctor to remove blights quickly and effectively. But I do think it's actually... Damn it, I totally did not do the thing that I knew I wasn't going to do. So listen, I feel like I'm past the hardest part of the game. I feel like probably this campaign is going to be a victory. I know that saying that is maybe overstepping confidence a little bit. My point is, if even I can get to that point, playing like this,
Slowly, gently.
you can too.
This is how
Anybody can. That's the point I'm trying to make here. Oh, that's embarrassing. Alright, well, he's dead. Put this guy away real quick, and then we will, you know, remember to change the Vestal skills. Totally will do that. No question.
A weapon that cuts on its own. The
All right.
bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
What are we doing? We're changing our Vestal skills. I never unlocked her stun, really? Well, criminy. What am I doing? It's the one skill she didn't have when we hired her.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Alright. Good scout. So this is going to be a little bit harder than I'd like it to be, on account of I'm a big idiot. You touch it. Okay. Seriously. I can't believe that I'm doing so well. Seriously, though, it is important to not lose anybody here. Like, for reals, that matters a lot. I chose to do this over the Blight for a couple of reasons. Number one, I think we legitimately might be able to kill one of these things. I was really hoping the Bounty Hunter would go first, though. Especially since he has... Well, I guess he only has 4 speed. Yeah. That's not a great trait. And I wanted to take advantage of the Finish Him damage bonus, plus 50% damage. I guess we'll do this just to be sure. This thing does have 25% prot. Yeah, it's actually still pretty unlikely that he gets the kill. Alright, that'll do. He got there. It was a little ugly, but he got there. Alright, so the Plague Doctor and the Vestal will hammer her. Well, we start in on this guy. He actually has really high stun resistance right now, so not worth trying for the thing. Okay, she does have lethal damage on her. Oof. Injury. That is grievous. This party has a lot of healing. A lot of small amounts of healing. Alright, well, we are now ignoring her. She appears to be mostly ineffective anyway. You know, it's hard to tell with this, like, crow quill, shrouded eyes, kind of Mike Mignola aesthetic. But, maybe she has her eyes closed. Maybe she's scared too. Oh, I never thought of that. But, like, if I was some crazy wilderness witch, I still wouldn't want to hang out with giant fungus monsters and stuff. That's still scary. This makes total sense, actually.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
It's not that unforeseen. If she had asked me, I could have told her. Alright, we gotta get one more good... Oh, alright.
Has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I was saying we gotta get one more good crack in order to let him bleed to death. I wasn't expecting the Bounty Hunter to actually kill him with contact damage. It is kind of like a fortune. We're doing okay. We're getting a lot of different kinds of loot, which is a little bit annoying, but like it's pretty good value so far. So obviously we have the food enough that we can afford to feed him now, and then after the next battle too. I'm assuming he won't be at full health. Oh! Somehow we missed that in our earlier scouting. Either that or I looked right past it. We will come back for it. Man, I just threw out the anti-venom, and now this happens. You know, if somebody's gonna get slow draw, let's let it be you. Actually, hold on. I don't want either of those things, really. Yeah, what I was saying is, I think that the Weald is actually fairly easy as an area, in part because of the incredible amount of food you can often find. Those monster carcasses on the ground are actually quite common. Alright, hopefully we can finish him off before this thing gets to act. Alright. That is very low damage. I think that was minimum damage. Alright, but the Vestal shows up. Screw these things. Seriously. The Raining Blight is a real problem. I'm going to try to bring this thing down. Now that we've opened up a slot, this thing's a little more dangerous. And also, I'm not nearly as scared of one of these. Oh, Cytokinesis is a spawner. That's fine. Try to get this thing down as quickly as possible. We'll get it low, and then we'll try to kill the ectoplasms, both of them in the same turn. So, that means you have 20 health left and you only have 14. Honestly, we can probably, the bounty hunter can probably one-shot this thing. And I think that will be the play here. Yeah. He doesn't get an action this turn, and he's only actually got 9 hit points left. Correction, 2 hit points left. Okay. Inconvenient, though, because of where this guy ended up. Yeah, it was pretty likely he was going to resist that. Alright. Well, this corpse will poof at the end of the turn due to all of the blight and bleed that's on it. Okay, and now he's in range of everything. As always, I'd just like to remind everybody, if you are hitting a corpse, that means you are doing it wrong. You have screwed up and are bad at the game. That is why this was happening, because I screwed up and was bad at the game. Well, now that's interesting. I think pick up the Blightstone. Yeah. So much food. Alright, so as always, we know that the boss battle is in the room that is the largest number of nodes away from the starting room. So right here.
Paid for in blood.
Which means that we're going to camp soon, so I'm gonna let the light burn down a little bit just to we need to have 1 torch left after camping. We can go ahead and expend a shovel here, but actually we'll do that on the way back. That makes more sense on the way back. We will have way more free inventory space on the way back. Alright. Somehow we got the drop on them, I appreciate that. We do the same thing we did last time. We're going to focus up on this guy. Watered, man, you could hit a little harder. Alright, if we're lucky, we'll get to kill this thing before it acts. And then we got all the standard stuff going on. Stun enemies to keep them from attacking. It's sort of like trading our turn for their turn, except, of course... okay, not bad. Except, of course, that the stun generally deals damage, where the stunned enemy, of course, will not. Did you seriously leave him alive? That's just frustrating, is what that is. Did I toss the bandages? No, I'm just gonna go ahead and bandage that off. I'm leaving this to somebody who doesn't do as much damage.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Because the bounty hunter plus the crusader is going to be able to kill most frontline dudes, most non-tanky frontline dudes. And when I say non-tanky, of course, I'm talking about not having 50% prot. Alright, good. Knocking him back like that is going to put him into harmless scratch territory. That's very annoying. Damn it. There's a very good chance that was going to kill with the impact damage, which is why I did it. And then it decided it wasn't going to kill with the impact damage, which is annoying. Finally. We will not be doing another combat before the camp. We're gonna walk down this hallway far enough to get these 2 curios, then come over here and make camp. So, that being the case, I'm not too worried about people's health. Ah, that was pretty likely to work. Actually, I'm surprised at that outcome. There we go. Alright, he's dead, right? Yeah. Okay, this was definitely ugly. Like, really ugly. This battle went extremely poorly. Vestal first? Oh. Not when a crit could happen. Yeah, go ahead.
The true test.
Go ahead, Death Storm.
Hold fast or expire.
2... Damn it. 5 instances of 2 damage is really frustrating. It's not actually that much overall damage, but it's enough to, like, be a real annoyance. But it's actually pretty good for us that he got a mortality debuff there.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
We're not going to bother with this right now. It's pretty good for us that he got a mortality debuff there, because that's going to allow us to
Packs laden with loot
get a lot of value
on supplies.
out of... Yep. Then we... Oops, that's not you. You. Get off of Death Storm. That's going to allow us to get a lot of value out of using Sanctuary. She does have Sanctuary equipped, right? Okay. Yeah, Sanctuary is going to be very, very good for us in a second here.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Oh, did we actually run out of room again? Okay. We have a lot of treasure. I'm not upset about this. Alright. So,
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats.
Sanctuary is totally OP. Completely ridiculous skill. And then we have... I'd like to use leeches. Yes, to remove his worries, because the worries really is a crummy thing. And then we can do a bless and a self-medicate, I think. His stress is kind of high. We could do just zealous speech. Bless is 10 accuracy, 10 dodge. It's alright, I guess the other thing I could do is I could chant and do bless. Actually, I think let's do that. Chant is pretty effective. That pulls him down to less than 30 stress and gives him a significant bonus, and then we'll do this with our bless. Okay, that feels pretty efficient. And we're all blessed with something, man. You guys have the sword arms and the good health and the backpack full of food. And I have all the money and the safety of commanding you to do things from my stately manner. See, in a way, we're all equals. Except, you know, for all the ways in which we are not.
Such missteps are the exception.
Yeah, well, that's annoying. It's annoying that we didn't get a scout, but what are you gonna do? Oh no, a cannon! Who could have foreseen this? So... We have to hit this fuse man... Okay, he's dead, good. We have to hit the fuse man until he dies, always. Very important. But now, I think we just go for the kill on this guy with the 2 melee fighters. Wow.
Obliterated.
Alright. So remember, this fight is all about control. Means we're going to spend a lot of time whittling down our enemies. It's just the way of things. There's nothing for it. Actually, let's just stun him. And then we'll kill this guy and we'll finish him off with the bounty hunter. Wow. Decimated indeed. Pretty good for a guy who doesn't even have any damage buffs from camp. Ah, frustrating. We're definitely going to have an easier time dealing with... and how do I want to do this? He has 21% dodge. I think I just want to be really careful. By really careful, of course, I mean incredibly violent. Okay. Does the cannon call for... yes, it always calls for reinforcements. Okay. It didn't actually call anybody in because it has guys here already. So we get to read to the cannon a little bit. It's very anti-literacy. It actually has a lot... I was going to try to express the concept of it not having very much HP by using the word a lot somehow. A lot less HP than I thought, I guess. A lot less than I expected. Maybe I'm just remembering the red cannon. I thought for sure this thing was going to be in the triple digits, though. Okay, best possible outcome for us. Sadly, he is still alive. We'll just finish him off with the Vestal since her attack is relatively pretty weak, and then we'll go at this thing pretty hard with the other two. That was pretty hard. That was like an 11th of its HP.
Annihilated.
There you go. That's what you're looking for. I don't know how you're supposed to kill a cannon with a dagger. Right? The Plague Doctor just has a little knife. It looks like a very small kris or something. I don't know if that's what a kris actually looks like in real life. I just know that that's what they look like in Diablo, because I'm a huge nerd. Bleed? Alright.
A singular strike.
Yeah, you show that metal cannon. Alright, so this boss missions are medium length. You get a single camp, but they give the same amount of XP as long missions. So this should be quite a bit of XP for what's his face, what's her face, I guess. Let's just try to keep things from getting out of control. I don't know what the odds are of him summoning just the Matchman. It seems to be fairly high. Oh, that's a shame. Minimum damage. I do want to make sure, but not with the Bounty Hunter's attack. There we go. And then we still had Judgment as backup. Obviously, it would be real bad. If you're not familiar with the boss fight, actually, maybe it's not obvious. If you're not familiar with the boss fight, the Matchman has negative 19 speed. Called a Fuse Man here. Negative 19 speed. If the Fuse Man is allowed to take a turn, his action is to light the cannon, which causes it to hit all 4 members of the party for a tremendous amount of damage. It's really bad. Don't let that happen.
Destroyed.
And every turn, the cannon says it has speed 1. I'm not sure why it says that, because it's plainly not the case. The cannon will always go first every round, And the cannon always does that, that same call for reinforcements move. Alright, and then we get to read of the Riot Act. Do I need to heal? He's stunned. Nah, let's just soften this guy up. And get ready to get some cannon damage in. Ooh, the Mashman spawned in the 3rd slot. That's a little awkward. I think we'll do this to be safe. Oh, no softening up for us. It's dangerous to let bandits accumulate. I'm always a little nervous about it. Like I say, the fight is really about controlling the Matchman. Okay, so you have 5 points. You need to be hit for 7. I think we can probably manage that. We have 2 attempts at it. Okay, good enough. It's a long attrition fight. It's actually not very dangerous if you keep the field clear of bandits. They can't really do too much damage to you. That's not great. I think we'll try to stun this guy. The cannon's at 13 health, which is sadly kind of a lot. So I'm reticent to just try to, like, bum rush it down. "13 health is, like, possibly 4 attacks even, honestly. Like, even with our good guys, it might legitimately be 4 attacks. Maybe I should just go for it, though. Am I being overly cautious? Maybe. Ow. Jerk. Three to 6. Yeah, let's play it safe. We'll keep control. Also, I think Fullet might also be fighting with her eyes closed. It's so hard to say. Oh my god. Stop summoning so many enemies. The thing is, we do still have to deal with all these guys, even if we, Ooh, that actually, in hindsight, was probably pretty bad. Yeah, because now that's gonna happen, and... Shit. We're gonna get hit by the cannon. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Ah. If he'd gotten, like, a really good hit on the cannon, then I would have tried to just burn it down. This is bad. All that work just to get screwed up. This applies a 4-point bleed. This guy's gonna take 9 points of damage. If we hit him with that, that would mean we have to do 4 points of impact damage, which means this would have to be a crit in order to kill him. But we don't really have anything else we can do. I guess, like, if we're definitely going to get hit by the cannon blast, maybe the best thing to do is try to kill this guy. Because this guy's got low speed. If he gets knocked to death's door and the Fusilier is still alive, the Fusilier might do his hit everybody thing. Yeah. Okay, that was enough, right? Yeah, okay. The Fusilier would do his hit everybody thing and might kill the bounty hunter. This way, I think this is the best chance we have of being able to heal the bounty hunter before, yeah, everybody's at death's door and everybody gets stressed 1,000 different times. Okay. Alright, Vestal. Oh my god. Sorry, what is your speed? 4? He has 4 speed and he was able to go before all of my party. We really actually have very low speed. Except for the... that's annoying. Let's land this stun. Okay.
The brigands are undone. Our family crest is once again a symbol of strength.
I'm very frustrated by the way that went. Oh.
Waits.
Fuck off.
Just lapse in
Sorry. I'm
concentration.
trying to control my language in the videos because there's no reason I need to swear so much, right? But I got a little frustrated there. So let's do
The
this.
light gains purchase,
He's gonna bleed for 2 and then 2.
and purpose is made clear.
So we do have to hit him again. I don't plan on there being another battle, but there might be another battle. You know, you can't really control that.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Every time you walk back through a hallway that you've already been in, there's a chance for combat to spawn. And we don't even have... it didn't even spawn in an arrangement where there's anything we could do about combat if it did spawn. It's a long linear path. So, if a fight spawns in front of us, we'll have to do some real quick calculations about whether it's even worth trying it, or if we should just abandon the chest, or the secret room. Because again, I don't actually know that we need the gold.
Now it must be carried home.
You know, we know we don't need this shovel, right? Yeah. I may as well bring crests home. I haven't actually leveled the Nomad Wagon or the Survivalist up all the way. So I suppose now that we know that there's literally no reason to hold on to the shovels, we can just toss them for crests. Okay. We can endure one more hunger event. If it pops, though, I probably will bail. Because, obviously, it would be real bad for us to get a hunger event. So like I was saying earlier, if I can do this, anybody can do this. I am playing not well. Not that well. It was pretty awkward for the matchman to spawn in the back row. That usually does not happen. That is literally the first time I've ever seen a matchman in the back row. Fuse man, whatever it is they call him. It's matchman on some difficulty, I think. It might be, maybe that's the red name for him. The red difficulty name. Okay.
Stalk these shadows, but yonder
Let's do this.
glint of gold.
We'll drop this and this. Alright, pretty lucrative though. I want to take the Plague Doctor to Darkest Dungeon 3 just because the Plague Doctor is a great hero for long-term resilience, you know? Kleptomaniac is a real bummer.
Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
Frustrating, still. And even when you have the stagecoach upgraded all the way, you really don't see that many... I guess if you expand your stagecoach network, you have a better chance of seeing level 3 heroes come in. So, let's think here. These guys... we got pretty stressed during that. I don't know that we... Yeah, like the Plague Doctor is the one who needs the levels. And the Plague Doctor having to go get de-stressed every damn week is pretty rough. No, just open up another slot so this thing is at maximum effectiveness. That being the case, we may as well get you guys... What's your deal? You won't pray. It's just won't pray, though. Won't pray, shouldn't gamble. Well, you can get drunk, though. And full at you at 30, you're fine. I'll allow her to sit at 30. So that raises an interesting question of what to do next week. I don't really want to run a red just because it's risky. So let's hire some low-level guys. There's no reason not to grab every single one of these.
Understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
That was kind of crappy, them all being the same role. Yeah, we'll have to basically just run a crappy dungeon to kill some time. We gotta kill a week while we wait for Malvison to recover. Well, let's do it now then. Let's do that. I'll just bang that out real fast in this video. So we'll go, like, what do you guys have for skills? I'm not gonna spend money on these guys probably, not to level up their skills. You have to be in the front 2 to use battle heal. That's fine. Honestly, we'll even run the green. I think we are okay on money actually. And then like you and you. I cannot believe her name is ridiculous. Okay, well they both have darts and stuff. Okay, this'll do. Just bang out one of these real quick. Yeah, I don't think we care about money. I think we probably don't actually even need to equip with trinkets. We'll just give them some basic stuff real quick. You guys probably want damage trinkets. Because default damage of these guys is pretty poor. You know, why would I legendary bracer? Why don't we give you Dismiss's head instead? The default damage on grave robbers leaves a little bit to be desired in my opinion. So yeah, I said at one point that I thought we were likely to go kill the Gibbering Prophet, but then we lost a person in a red in a way that I don't feel I had a lot of control over, which makes me reticent to go back in there. Do either of you have lunge? No, okay. If they did have lunge, we could have done like a cool lunge Holy Lance thing. But that's fine. This will be easy. It will be profitable. We'll bring. Oh wait, that's right. Free shovels because of grave robbers. So that's cool. We'll bring a key. Yeah. Let's go fight some very low-level fungus monsters. We're just killing time. If you're worried about the time restriction, don't be. We're gonna finish this game with like half a year left.
Soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Also, our people are actually pretty overqualified for this job. I usually don't bother to upgrade people's gear and skills and stuff for fighting green monsters, and these guys came with upgraded gear and skills, so we should make pretty short work of this dungeon. Yeah, that's good. Just jam your hands into the dirt. That'll work. Oh no! Spiders! Oh man, we got surprised for the first time in forever. I honestly had forgotten that was a thing that could happen.
Continue the onslaught.
Oh, she left him at 1. Well, sadly, Two Stain's turn is going to be just walk forward, or maybe he's going to get stunned here. Yep. In fact, his turn is nothing. Do nothing. It's fine. We'll be alright. I sense that we're going to be okay.
Maintain the offensive.
And hey, look at that. It's like I'm a fortune teller.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
It's not a very informative map. It said a map of the area, right? Nothing? It had nothing on it? That feels like a bug.
Executed with impunity.
Yeah, friend. She sarcastically called a gelatinous slime friend. Who is that sarcasm for?
Cleansed from our lands.
Obviously, it's not for the blob. Even if it wasn't dead, it wouldn't have anything to say to that. Is it for... Is she hoping that the other members of the party will think she's cool? Is that what's happening there?
Waiting to be spent.
So I do dislike skirmish missions, complete 100% of room battles. It has been my experience that these are usually annoyingly long. You get way more battles per room, it seems like. Or not battles per... Obviously, you don't get... I mean, you get a higher average battles per room, I think, because it definitely seems like there are more room battles on these than there are on exploration missions. But also, it seems like there's a lot more hallway battles, too. You just, like... You end up in a lot more combats. Has been my anecdotal experience. And it's totally possible that that's not true. And that I've just had, like, a weird streak. It's also possible that I haven't even had that weird streak. That it's all in my head. That totally, yeah, totally could be true. I do not know. It is... I do want to say something here. I'm kind of being a dick about this to the monsters. I am not respecting them at all. Basically completely disregarding the idea that there could possibly be any danger here. Maybe that's a bad idea.
As the fiend falls,
Oops.
a faint hope blossoms.
I did not mean to do the double dagger throw. Maybe my my hubris is going to be my own undoing.
Promises success.
But honestly, I don't think so. Honestly, this is, I think, pretty safe. We're just killing time. The Crusader does have battle heal. We are not without healing. I haven't used it. But also, you know, we do have the... you know, we have shovels. Do you want to just... I can't understand what compulsion could possibly lead her to be like, oh, I must know what is within. And then she starts clawing at the dirt like a crazy person.
Wait. Unsprung and thirsting for blood.
And then the grave robbers are like, do you want one of these? We have these shovels. We brought shovels. I thought, do you want to... And she's just like, no, I must feel the dirt between my fingers. Like, it's a very difficult scenario to imagine. Well, you guys are just loaded with garbage traits, huh? And it ends up mattering basically not at all.
Back to the pit.
These maggots probably did come from a pit, huh? Some kind of big pit. I believe that.
Struck. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Not a single curio shall be interacted with manually. Not a one, not a jot.
Blazing star is born.
We do have to go all the way to the end of the dungeon, which is very annoying. Oh no. And I'm sure there'll be a battle in the last hallway as well, because it's just how these skirmish missions go. Don't you push her. Resist. Annoying. Actually, not even that annoying, because she has breakthrough at least. That's something. There's a pretty good reason that I don't usually equip breakthrough on my Hellions. It just doesn't do enough damage to warrant the 20% damage debuff. Hellions have a number of skills that give them that debuff. And some of those skills are totally worth using. Yawp is great if it bleeds, or bleed out, whatever the whatever the skill is that does the damage of a normal attack plus the bleed of an attack that would normally do nothing but bleed. Yeah, take that. Show him my sweet flag. It's just sort of a generic green cross. It might be even a plus key because I think that the legs of the cross are all the same sizes. Might be a picture of a plus key from his keyboard.
Push on to the task's end.
He really believes in, addition. But listen, I went to college for computer science. I knew some people in my school's math department who definitely had a bit of religious fervor to them. 3 tunnel blockages on a short mission. It's a good thing we found that extra shovel, jeez.
To the spreading corruption.
Alright.
Malformed with misintent.
Final room battle. We're mildly surprised. A little bit. Just the tiniest bit surprised. That's annoying. Oh. Yeah, okay, now you dodge. That's very helpful to Stain. Thank you. You ever feel like Tustain is just screwing with us? You know? Man, her speed is 4. That's like pretty good for a green level dungeon, I think. But she still goes last. Oh, you are the worst. Well, this has been an annoying battle already, but fortunately it is basically over at this point, and also we sort of don't care what happens to these people. And there's still a possibility that we end up having a terrible, terrible outcome in DD3, and we have to do it again, and we lose people.
Trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
And should that be the case, no, I think we still wouldn't need these guys,
Battle,
actually.
but one that must be fought.
Okay, so 7,500 gold. I don't remember what exactly it was we put into supplies, but it wasn't very much. Okay, and that's where we're going to call this episode.
The mercy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
Still nothing. Alright, yeah, that's where we're going to call this episode. Come back next time for more adventures of these guys who are level 4. Don't worry, it'll be time to make meaningful progress again soon. We'll see you then.